Evening, everybody. Okay, guys, let's get going. Chin up. Kogi. Takot. Raise your right hand and recite the tenets. Shito. Courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. And recite the oath. Shito. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo. I shall respect the instructor and seniors. I shall never misuse Taekwondo. I shall be a champion of freedom and justice. I shall build a more peaceful world. Moro. Well, one of the challenges of doing lockdown classes is that I have to come straight from work about 2 minutes ago up here to teach Taekwondo. So I'm going to get my mind on the job. First thing to notify you, as you know or may know, we go to level 2 tomorrow. So that means tomorrow's classes are back in the dojang, but we'll be following our level 2 protocols tomorrow. So from tomorrow, we're back in the dojang as normal. Make sure you wash your hands as soon as you arrive. After class, we'll have to wipe down the equipment properly, all of our pads and things before we go. And we'll be observing distancing and all those sorts of things, being very careful with our different exercises, okay? Limiting our partner work and stuff while we're in level 2. So back to normal venues tomorrow, but we'll be modifying classes a little bit. Make sure you're regularly washing your hands. Wash your hands when you arrive. Wash your hands before you go. We're going to avoid things that involve touching the floor, touching your face. And we're going to make sure that we clean the equipment down after we finish using it. Okay, just shaking your hands out, little bounces. Rotating your wrists. Change direction. Elbows. Change direction. And torso, feet about a shoulder width apart, just twisting your upper body. And rotate your left ankle. Change direction. And change foot. Change direction. Good. Now put your hands on your knees. And going down. And back. Down. Back. Down. Back. Down. Hands up by your jaw, just circling your legs outwards. And inwards. Lift that knee nice and high. Good, Amber. Sit, Julian. Keep your hands up. And rotate your hips. Change direction. Okay, just a quick refresher for beginners and juniors. Standing at attention, remember your heels are 45 degrees apart, which is half of a right angle. And so your heels are together and your toes are 45 degrees apart. Your hands are by your sides with your palms facing towards you and your arms slightly bent. And when we bow, we only bow a little bit. Keep your eyes forward. Okay, so this is turn out. This is kyong. Okay, so try that. Make sure you remember to put your heels together. In some of the kids' classes, I see people that haven't got their heels together in the stance. So make sure your heels are together. And then when we stand in parallel stance, we straighten the right foot up and step the left foot out to our parallel stance. Okay, so we're stepping away from the senior position. If my senior's here, I straighten up my right foot and step away with my left foot. Okay, so this is parallel ready stance with your fists just relaxed in front of you. Palms coming kind of towards you, facing towards your belt. Elbows in, nice and relaxed. Okay, now from here, parallel stance punch. So your feet are nice and straight. So my feet are in a straight line under my shoulders. My punch is to the center of my body. Okay, the center line of your body and your shoulders are straight. So when we do parallel stance punch, we come up onto our toes a little bit. Drop down and punch. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Be careful from here not to overextend your shoulders. So I'll show you this sideways. I've got to keep my shoulders straight like this, not reaching out with my shoulders like this, where I change my body angle. Okay, keep those shoulders straight. Ready. Ha. Two. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Now punch your own eye level. Now that looks high from that angle, but when I change sideways, you can see this is my shoulder level. My eye level is here, up this way. So make sure you're looking at your eye level, because some of you young guys are looking up at mum and dad, and so you're punching up like this for your eye level. Keep your head nice and straight. That's my eye level here. So let's do high punch. Ready? Ha! Two. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yaro. Aho. Yo. Okay, now we're going to change to low punch. So we're going to go for our tummy button height. Okay, ready? Ha. Two. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yaro. Aho. Yo. And bottle. Okay, grab a quick drink. Just got to put you back up on my television because I had a little technical glitch. There we go. Okay. Oh, gallery view. There we go. Okay, now, parallel ready stance. Repeat. Now we're going to step our left foot out into anonsogi. Okay, anonsogi. So this is like riding a horse. Now notice that both of my feet are pointing straight ahead. Okay, you don't want your feet sticking out to the side. If you ride a horse with your feet sticking out to the side, you'll fall off the horse. Okay, and similarly with your sitting stance, you don't have stability, you don't have balance. So you want your feet pointing straight ahead, like you're riding a fat horse, and open your knees out. And now bring that right hand up. Okay, ready. This is anonsa jirugi, sitting stance punch. Now, as you know, when you do your punching, you make sine wave with your knees. So your heels stay on the ground. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Get ready. Punching. Hana. Do. So Amber, make your legs a little wider. Imagine you're riding a horse. Your legs are a bit narrow. But wider again. Wide, wide, wide. Now feet forward. Now bend your legs and sit. Bend your legs and sit down. That's it. That's sitting stance. So now when we punch, we go down first, then rise up and drop down and punch. Hana. Do. Sit. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yaro. Aho. Yo. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of work on our leg strength today. So we're going to play with these sitting stances a bit. So from this position now, I'm going to cross on top. Do knife hand side strike. Same way. Down, up, down. Ready. Knife hand side strike. Come up. And the other way. Two. Make sure the other hand's right to your hip. Palm up. Side of your fist on the side of your hip. Some of you are too far forward with this fist. Bring it right back. Sit. Pitasoni, make your sitting stance a little wider. Net. Your horse is a little bit malnourished. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Look at the target when you strike. Yadul. Ahop. Yo. Good. Hana. Look at the bad guy. Make sure you're crossing on top. On top. Striking hand on top. Do. Striking hand on top. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yaru. Aho. Yo. Okay, now this time we're going to go underneath and we're going to strike with a back fist side strike. So my striking hand goes under. Both of my hands are facing away from me. And I strike to the side this way with my arm bent. Ready? Hana. Make sure that other hand comes back to your hip, Julian. Right back to your hip. Two. Wider with that sitting stance, Pitasoni. Wider sitting stance. Sit. Striking with your back fist. So your back fist is pointing behind you. Net. The back of your fist points behind you. Some of you have got like an inner forearm middle block. It's the same cross as an inner forearm middle block, but I'm striking now with the back of my hand. So I'm striking this way. So look at my fist angle. It's pointing back behind me. Okay, ready. Hama. Two. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yaru. Aho. Yo. Okay, now we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to do what's called an upset punch. Most of you won't have done this before. I'm going to start with both of my hands out in front of me, and then I'm going to pull my punching hand back to my hip, and then punch up this way. So my palm is up when I finish. When I finish the movement, my palm is facing upwards. Okay, so it looks like this. Palms are down, palm up. Palms are down, palm up. Okay, ready? Give it a go. Put one hand out in front of you like this. And then both hands in front of you. Circle one of them back and punch forward. That's it. So my palm is up and my arm is bent. It's going this way. Boom. This way. Palm up. Just give it a go. That's it, Robin. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Keep those sitting stances. Ilga. Heels stay on the ground. Don't lift the heels off the ground. Yadu. Ahop. Yo. Good. Now imagine there's two opponents. We're going to do two hands at the same time. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yaru. Aho. Yo. Now let's do two normal punches, but at the same time. This way. So instead of starting from my hip, it starts beside my shoulder here. Go. One. Two punches. Do. Set. Net. Make that sitting stance. Don't let that sitting stance get lazy. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yadu. Ahop. Yo. Okay, now let's do both knife hands. Hana. So they both face towards you when you cross. Do. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yado. Aho. You. And bring your left foot in buttle. Grab a little drink. Okay. Let's do some work on some basic kicks. Because kicking is cool. So we're going to do all these kicks from our forearm guarding block. So we're going to do some work on the forearm guarding block first, and then we're going to start doing some kicks. So remember with my forearm guarding block, if I'm going to do my guarding block this way, I bring my arms back. And then as I bring my foot backwards, my arms block forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, try that. 1, 2, 3. Robin, this is a compulsory movement for you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep practicing. You all know that your L stance has your feet in an L shape. Your front foot facing forwards, your back foot facing sideways. Your weight's more on your back leg. Not all of it, but a little over half of it on your back leg. Okay, this is your L stance. My body is what's called half facing because it's naturally on an angle. And my front toe and my back heel are pretty much on the same line because that gives me a couple of centimeters between my heels, 2.5 centimeters. Okay, so from here, I want you to do this. Left and right, go. So Amber, this finished position here, just stand the way. Keep going, Petersoni. Those that haven't done this before, Amber in particular, I want you to stand with your feet in an L shape. Bring this front hand up so it's in front of you, protecting your body, and bring the back hand over your badge. That's it. Now just bend that front arm a little bit so your knuckles are the height of your shoulder and your elbows down in front of your ribs. That's good, okay? Now step together, reach back, and finish in that position. That's it, Amber, good. Now to the other side. Okay, left and right, guys. And pause. Okay, there's one thing, a little thing I want to work on. We don't want to develop the bad habit of dropping our hands every block. So rather than coming from parallel ready stance and going 1, 2, 3, then coming back to parallel ready stance, we're just going from our guarding block, step forward and keep our hands up. Then reach back to another one. Keep the hands up. Because when you do a guarding block, you should never drop your hands down like this. They're in front of my chest. They reach back and come up a little bit. And then I block and come down. So keep your hands up when you go left and right. Go. Do it left and right. Show me keeping those hands up. Don't drop the hands. Good, Julian. Just reach back a little bit further, Julian. You too, Robin. Just reach back a little bit further behind you. So you've got more motion. That way you can develop power. If I block from here, there's not really much space to develop power. So I reach back a little bit further. Bang! So I can really explode and develop power. Now, a lot of the power for this movement comes from my hips. My hips drop into the movement. Okay, left and right, that's pretty good. Cool, and come on. Okay, that's good guarding blocks. So now we're going to do our kicks. So from here, right leg back, forearm guarding block, and I want to not hear because you're on mute, but I want you to do a loud kia. Go! Oh, I'm sure you can be louder than that. Let's try once more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Ah! Okay, from here, knee up, snap it in and out, change legs, go back the other side. Go. Front snap kick, change legs, other side. Go. I'll do it sideways for you. Just keep going. Let's get you all nice and sweaty from hard work. Kick, 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 kick. Don't rush it. I want to see a good guarding block after every kick. So remember, after you kick, and pause and watch a moment. You kick, then you step together and reach your arms back, and block as you step backwards. Kick, step together, reach both of my arms back, block as I step back. Go, 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 go. That's it. Good. Okay, angle man for a moment. I want to give you a couple of pointers about up to Bashigi, about front snap kick. The first thing, when you do it alone, when you're doing it without a partner, a middle front snap kick is the height of your solar plexus. Most of our middle techniques are shoulder height, but a front snap kick is never above your own solar plexus because then the power goes the wrong way. If I start kicking above this, my power starts going upward. I don't want it going upward, I want it going forward. Okay, so a middle kick is here, my solar plexus. A low kick is my tummy button. It's actually not that much different, is it? My tummy button from my solar plexus, it's not that much different in height. Okay, so a low kick is here and a middle kick is here. Now, there's the first point. The second point with your front snap kick, the ball of your foot is your attacking tool. Okay, you're kicking with the ball of the foot, and that power's got to go forward into the opponent. So we're not going from here and then swinging up and back. See that? The ball of my foot would go the wrong way, wouldn't it? Watch. Ball of my foot's going the wrong way. So I use my hip, the movement of my body, so that as well as doing that upward motion, my body's also pushing it forward. So it kicks into the target. So when we do it with a pad or a cushion or something in Taekwondo, you can make sure that your ball of your foot goes forward into the target, forward. So you're smashing it this way. Okay, let's go. Left and right, smashing your kicks forward and block, forward and block, forward and block, forward and block. To be sure, all I can see is the ceiling of your room. Forward and block, forward and block, forward and block. Good. Picture it. Picture you're either smashing a pad or maybe it's a bad guy and you're going boom. And you throw your kick and the bad guy drops to the floor because you've got so much power and your kick's so accurate. Good. And come on. Okay. We're going to do 2 more basic kicks and then I'm going to do a different kick at you for fun. Okay, the first basic kick we're going to do is our dolochagi. We do this a lot. It's compulsory for our yellow stripes. Okay, so it's a really important fundamental kick. A turning kick is the same sort of smashing action as a front kick. It's a flicking motion. But this time, instead of going straight forward, we're coming across a flat surface beside us. So we're not kicking directly in front anymore. I'm now kicking somebody that's slightly over to my side. This way. Now, very, very importantly, to do this kick, you must turn the foot that's on the ground. We call that your supporting foot. That's got to pivot so it's pointing away in the opposite direction, 45 degrees away from you. Okay? Even if you're flexible enough to do this kick without doing that, you're still not going to get any power because your hips are going to be held back. but you want to let your hips explode. It's like swinging a baseball bat. So from here, get my hands up, guard my brain. Throw my turning kick out and back. Notice my knee and foot is high through the whole kick. And then after I kick, I reach back, do my guarding block. Okay, so we're going to do turning kicks. From here, I've got to bring my knee up, over, straight out and back, and then bring it back. I'm going to step together and do my guarding block with my other leg. Okay, now at the moment of the kick, when you do turning kick, your kicking foot has to be slightly down. No feet sticking up, slightly down, because we're kicking with the ball of the foot again. Okay, we're kicking with this part of the foot here. If my ankle's sticking up, I'm only going to kick with my toes. So I'm going to turn this way so I can kick with the ball of the foot and pull my toes out of the way. Okay, ready? Do the guarding block. From here, the hand that's in front is going to come to my jaw. And step and back. Go. Just go on your own time. You've got to pivot your body. Amber, that foot that's on the ground has to turn, and then I've got to lean over. So imagine there's a table in front of you, and you're going to bring your leg up on top of the table and go across the table and back again. And then bring it down. Okay, try that. Go, go, go. Come on, Peter, slide into the kicks. Okay, good, Amber. So Amber, instead of kicking straight in front of you this time, you're kicking over to the side. Okay, so you'll be kicking my hand here or kicking my hand here, not kicking in front. Okay, so watch me. Directly in front of me is here, but I'm going to kick over here. Okay, go, left and right, left and right. Robin, Julian, let's see it. Got to pivot that supporting foot. Julian, watch that foot angle when you're kicking. Go, Robin. Good, watch that foot angle, Robin. Your foot's floppy. You've got to make sure that your ankle is strong. Okay, pause for a moment. When you do your kicks in Taekwondo, when you're kicking with your foot, make sure that your ankle is strong. Front snap kick, turning kick, all of your kicks. If your foot is floppy, you're going to hurt your knee. And then when you hit the target, you're going to smash your foot as well. You got to make your foot strong. So make sure that ankle's strong. So when you're doing your dolyo tagi, my ankle is nice and strong. So my foot's not going to move. Okay, go. Left and right, left and right. Get that ankle nice and strong. Pull your toes back towards your knee. That's better, Julian. That's it. Just watch you pivot a little bit more, Robin, so you can lean over a bit more and your foot can point slightly downwards. No feet sticking up. It's got to point slightly downward. Snap out and back. That's better, Robin. Make sure you got those strong guarding blocks between your kicks. Strong guarding blocks, Robin, not little lazy ones. Reach back, block forward, nice and strong. Okay, good. We're going to do pause. We're going to do one more fundamental kick, and then we're going to do a different one you may not have done before, a bit of a fun one. Okay, so the fundamental kick we're going to do is yopcha jirugi. Now, we've often done yopcha jirugi, particularly in sparring drills, where we lift our front leg up, pivot, stamp, and come back. We often do it in sparring drills like this. Boom, we're here, lift up and kick. We're going to make it harder. Now we're going to do our yopcha with the rear leg. So I've got to bring it up, all the way around past me, and then step to the camera. Then bring it back, step together, guarding block. Bring my leg up, all the way around past the camera. Stamp out, feet together, and down. The tool for this kick is called my foot sword. So it's the edge of my foot here. If I'm stamping on the ground, I don't want to use my heel because then it jars all the way up to my head. So I pull my big toe back towards me a bit. See how my big toe's pointing up the sky a little bit? And that way I can use the edge of my heel instead of the bottom of my heel. Okay? This is our balkal, our foot sword. That's what we're going to kick with. Okay, so gently at first, bring your knee and foot past your center line, load nice and high, lift your knee and foot, together and back. Go, left and right, yopchagi. Go, go, go. Rear leg, I want you to use the back leg, not the front one. Pirasoni, you're flicking. That looks like a turning kick. I want to see your side kick. This is a stamp. You should now be kicking directly towards me. If you're in an L stance looking at me, you bring your leg and foot right around and then stamp towards me. Watch that flicking, guys. Okay, pause. Everyone pause. I want you all to go and get a chair. Go. Go and get a chair. Now, I'm standing with my back to the chair and the chair slightly out to the side like this. Okay? See how I'm standing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use our front leg this time. Lift up, yopchagi, back and down. And we're not going to touch the chair. Okay, so if you've got a flicky side kick, you might do this, boom, and kick the chair with your heel. No kicking the chair. So, Mr. Kafis, just watch that your back, the back of your chair is against your bottom. The back of the chair is against your bottom. See, I'm standing. That's it. Now face forward. That's it. There we go. Now lift up and down. Don't kick the chair. So Pirasoni, watch. You're not kicking over the top of the chair. I'm standing on the same line as the chair. And I want to make sure that you're retracting your knee correctly and not kicking the chair with your heel. Don't kick the chair with your heel. Go. Ah, so you're flicking. You're flicking. You're going to hit the chair. Go. Good, Julian. You've got the idea. That's it. Now remember, just like turning kick, Julian, that foot's got to be pointed a little bit downward when you kick, not sticking up in the air. Your toes are going to be pointed a little sideways and a little bit down. No toes sticking in the air. Okay, so Robin, I want you to take a step towards the chair and now turn and face away from the chair. Look away from the chair like I am. That's it. Okay, now take a step to the side. No, not forwards, sideways. That's it. Now do your yopchagi and don't touch the chair. Do your yopchagi and don't touch the chair. No heel flicks. Okay, that's it, Pirasoni, but you're still flicking. Try the other leg now. Other leg. So look at yourself in the camera. Some of you are doing this. That's a flick. That's like a turning kick. It has to be a stamp. A side piercing kick is like a stamp. Go. Do some kicks with the other leg. Don't hit the chair with your heel. Tavisha, the back of the chair should be facing towards you, not the front of the chair. So just turn it around 180 degrees. That's it. Now kick past the chair without touching it. Kick past the chair without touching it. Okay. Think about stamping. Some of you are still flicking. Okay, come on. Pop your chair back. Okay. Now get back to our guarding block. Left and right. Feel yourself stamping, not flicking. Stamp. Don't flick. Stamp. Stamp. Go. Left and right. Left and right. Let's go. It's better, Robin. It's still flicking a bit, Peter Sonny. We'll have to work that in the gym tomorrow. That one's flicking a little bit now, Robin. Stamp, stamp, don't flick. Okay, and come on. Everyone stand like me with your hands on your hips. Hands on your hips. Now lift your leg up and put it down on the ground like you're stamping, but you don't have to stamp hard because you're inside and mum and dad might get angry. Feel that motion. That is a yopchagi. That is a side kick. Now imagine you're kicking a ball. Do this, kick the ball. That's the motion for front snap kick and turning kick. It's a different motion. You're pulling your foot back and then extending your leg. That's the motion for front snap kick and turning kick. Now stamp again. This is yopchagi. My foot sword touches the floor. Stamping, Peter Sonny, you're flicking. Stamp on the floor. Stamp on the floor. Now use the other leg. Stamp on the floor. Stamp on the floor. Bring your foot up in front of you. Don't bring your foot behind you, not like this. We don't stamp like this. That doesn't work. I've got to bring my foot up in front of me to stamp. Okay. That's better. Okay. Now standing sideways with me like this. Stamp a little bit higher than the floor. A little bit higher in the floor, but still stamping. Still stamping. Stamping higher than the floor. Do each leg. Stamp. Don't start flicking. Stamp. Look at my leg. Stamp. 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 Do some with each leg. Stamp. Hold your hands in your guarding block when you do it. Stamp. Stamp. Then we just do that a bit higher. Stamp. Stamp. We lean over a little bit. Stamp. Dry both legs. Stamp. 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 If I do it facing you, it'll be stamp. 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 And come on. Okay, before we do the last kick, grab a little drink. Side kick is actually a very difficult kick, and it takes a long, long time to get it right. So you got to keep practicing. Okay, the last kick we're going to do today. This is a compulsory kick that blue stripes do before they go for blue belt. Now we've all done front snap kick. Who knew there's also a back snap kick? Raise your hand if you've heard of a back snap kick. Okay, so this is a front snap kick. A back snap kick, I use my heel, come up behind me like this. Notice that I'm not coming straight up like this because I'm not going to kick anybody like this. I've got to lean forward a little bit and snap up slightly behind me. Okay, so let's just start in that parallel stance. Guard your brain. We're snapping upwards. Snap up. Snap up. Snap up. We'll come closer so you can see it. Snap up. Kicking up. Okay, this is back snap kick. Okay, go, give it a go. 1, 2. Look over the kicking shoulder. If I kick with my left foot, I look over my left shoulder. Right foot, right shoulder. Look over your shoulder, kick straight back. Look at my knee. Watch, pause for a moment and watch what my knee does. I'll do it slowly. My knee does not come in front of me. Some of you are doing this. See, my knee's now coming forward and I can't kick. My knee goes very slightly behind me. Slightly behind me. So my foot, my heel from the ground comes almost straight up. Go. Amber, very good. Yes, lovely. Try and get at least the height of your bottom. Try and get higher. Try and get your belt height. Okay, pause. Good, Julian. Very nice. Now we're going to do it from our guarding block. But this time, we're going to do our front leg and kick behind us. So I'm facing you. I'm going this way. Okay, so from here, I'm going here, together, forwards. Here, together, forwards. I'll show you sideways so you can see. My front leg's going to kick. Here, together, guarding block, forwards. Here, together, guarding block, forwards. Most importantly, strong guarding blocks. Go. From your L stance, use your front leg to kick behind you. Front leg to kick behind you. Go, left and right, left and right. Go, 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 go. You don't need to lean on anything, Tavisha. Come on. And come on. Okay, that's enough of that. So we did front snap kick. We did turning kick. We did side piercing kick. We're going to do a lot of work on our side piercing kick because a lot of you haven't quite got that movement yet. And we did back snap kick. Now we're going to do a little bit of on our patterns, in particular four direction punch and four direction block. Peter, Sonny, can you stand up for me, please? That's it. Cool. I just wanted to see your belt. I couldn't remember whether you're a yellow stripe or a yellow belt. Okay. Mr. Kafis, excuse me that I'm using your first name. I'm using it so that we've got your privacy on the internet. What you're going to do is different from everybody else. From your parallel stance, you're going to go scooping block, punch, back fist front strike. Then the other way, scooping block, punch, back fist front strike. Okay, so remember, watching your scooping block, you're down and up, down and up. It's coming slightly inwards and it stops the height of your solar plexus. And then you drop down and punch, down and up, punch, down and up, punch. Okay, your back fist side back strike, imagine that someone's grabbed your hand. Imagine that. It's not what it is, but this is kind of how the motion works. Then we're going to cross this way, come back beside us. Notice that my fist here is straight up and down. My forearm is straight up and down. And then I'm going to drive it forward and back fist somebody in front of me. Be very careful that you're not coming around in a circle. So I'm not coming around here. It's not going to work. It has to go forwards. Okay, from here, forwards, forwards. Okay, so you're going to go left and right, just like that. Everyone else, we're going to do four direction punch. It's pretty tricky to do saju, jirugi, do chonji in this little space. And we're back in the gym tomorrow. So we're just going to do four direction punch and four direction block. Okay, so first up, four direction punch. Beat. Amber, I know you haven't got these completely in your mind yet. Don't worry, just copy along as best you can, and we'll help you more fully when we're in the dojang. Okay, so just copy as best you can for now. We'll get you sorted in the dojang. For now, just imagine that underneath your left foot, you've got something holding you in place. Imagine like it's sellotape to the floor. So that left foot's just going to turn around in a circle like this. Okay, ready? Four direction punch, right side. Huh. And cross that blocking hand on top. Do. Little bitty turn. That's it. Now we're going to step forward and punch, Amber. Sit. Good. Now, Amber, imagine we're pivoting on the spot. And then step back. Sit. So you're step towards me that time, Amber, but face your door. Keep facing the door. Keep facing your door, but stepping towards me. Now you're going to step towards your door and punch. Go. Step towards the door and punch. Okay. Need a big, long stance, though. Okay, and pivot and step back. Go. And punch. Go. Bottle. Left side. Now the left foot's going to be doing the moving. The right foot stays where it is. Huh. Amber, just try your best. Do. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Ilga. Bottle. And now I'm going to watch you do it. Four direction punch. Right side. And Mr. Kafis just doing the same exercise you were before. Make sure, Mr. Kafis, that your back fist front strike comes behind you and strikes forward. So doing it sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forwards with that strike. Okay, everybody else, four direction punch. Ready. That's better, Mr. Kafis. Four direction punch, right side. No counting. Good option. Shi, chop. Big stances. Bigger stances, Peter Sonny. Bigger stances, Robin. Hold the last movement. Peter Sonny, bigger stance. Big, big, big. Your walking stance is too short. You're going to be tall like your dad. You don't want to have little bitty stances when you're tall like dad. You want to have big, strong stances. Start now. That's it. Bottle. And the left side. Ready for the left side. Gesok. Go. Big stances. Big stances. Just slowly work on that same sequence, Mr. Kafis. Feel the movement. You've got to cross that hand. Cross the hand. Long stances, wipeouts. Make sure those stances are long. So from here, from my punch, I've got to cross underneath. Then strike. Scooping block punch. Cross underneath. Strike. Scooping block punch. Cross underneath. Strike. Scooping block punch. Cross underneath. Strike. Okay, it's an unusual movement. Very unusual. In early versions of the encyclopedia, this might help you think about it, Mr. Kafis. Bottle, white belts. In early versions of the encyclopedia, there's a photograph of someone standing behind me and me back fisting that person, smacking them here and then smacking forward. Okay, so there's a picture of that in the older encyclopedias. I think it's been removed in the new ones. But if you think about that, 1, 2, it'll give you the right sort of motion. But you just don't have power in the backward motion because it's not actually a strike. So 1, 2, that helps you to really drive forward. Okay. Now, white belts. Let's see four direction block. Couple more minutes on that one, Mr. Kafis. Four direction block. Ready. Right side. Ha. Do. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. ilgot, yaru, bottle. And the left side, hana, du, set, neck, tasso. Good, Robin. Yaso. Big stances, ilgot, yaru, bottle. And now without me counting, no count, 4 direction block, right side, shijo. Cross up in front of your chest, Tavisha. Bring your arms up to cross. Don't cross your low block in front of your tummy. Bring it up to your chest. That's better. Big stances. Hold that last movement. Big stance. Now make sure your shoulder height here. You can look in your camera. Make sure those knuckles are the height of your shoulder. Some of you are too high like this. Down here is where your shoulder is. And bottle. Bigger stances, Robin. And the left side. Ready. Left side. Gesok. And bottle. Good work, guys. Shot. Grab a little drink. Okay, we're back in the dojang tomorrow. So make sure you're all ready for that. You're welcome to wear a face mask during level 2 training. If you want to wear a face mask, that's not a bad idea. Make sure when you arrive, the first thing you do is you go to the bathroom and wash your hands thoroughly. Remember, 20 seconds. Happy birthday twice. Make sure you're going all around the world, to the gaps in your fingers, rubbing your hands together, getting your fingernails all around your hands, including your wrists, then rinse. Okay? Then you dry your hands off properly and then come inside. Remember, of course, to bring your drink bottle, bring your syllabus notebook so you've got everything you need with you. Okay, legs out, one leg over the top, and twist towards that bent leg. When you're stretching, hold your stretch, breathe deeply, think about the muscle that's stretching and try and relax it. And change legs. Every time you breathe out, you can stretch it a little bit more. And keep those muscles nice and flexible. And both legs out, straight out to the front. Breathe in, stretch up nice and tall, and down. Hana. Okay, bring your heels in together. Breathe in and push down on your knees. Okay, I hope you've been helping mum and dad while you've been doing school at home. It's been hard work for mum and dad. Remember to do something little, something to help mum and dad every day. Okay, just if mum and dad ask you to do something, yes, mum, yes, dad, do it straight away. And then you can get back to having fun. Okay, the more time you spend helping mum and dad, the more time they're going to have to spend working, helping you and having fun with you, okay? Because otherwise mum and dad have to do it all themselves. So things like the laundry and the dishes, you can do that for mum and dad so they don't have as much to do around the house. So they get more time to spend with you. Okay, and open your legs apart. Sit up nice and tall, really, really tall. Stretch up to the sky and lie down on your left leg. And sitting up nice and tall, breathe in and go down to your right leg. Breathe nice and deeply. Feel that muscle that's stretching out. Should be a little bit uncomfortable, and as you slowly breathe, you should feel that muscle relax so you can go a little bit lower. Deep, slow breaths. So you're delivering the oxygen to your muscles. And up, nice and tall, straight up to the ceiling, and then go straight forwards. Sometimes I find this is best if I put my hands onto my shins and my feet so I can hold them out. Sometimes I put my hands straight down in front of me, reach forwards. And if I close my eyes and breathe, I find it easier to focus on the muscles. Try and get your tummy down to the ground, not your head. And slowly sit up. If you drag your bottom backwards, your legs will come out a bit, then you can give them a little bit of a shake. That's it. Standing up. Put your left leg behind you. And change legs. Give your legs a shake, turn to the left and tidy your uniform. I'm just going to check that Mrs. B sent me the attendance so I can enter it in the database. before we break off and you all disappear. There we go. Oh, one moment. Okay. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed class tonight. It was great having you. I'll look forward to seeing you in the dojang tomorrow. Remember, when you arrive, you wash your hands thoroughly. Get there 10 minutes early. Wash your hands, bow, come in and bow to your seniors, bow to the instructor and say hello. Then get the equipment out, sweep the floor, warm up and start practicing quietly before class begins. I'll look forward to seeing you next class. Have a great day back at school tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Chiduk. Come to Kwan. Hassan. Thanks, guys.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.